kitchen. Today we're gonna make pastelon. Pastelon is a Puerto Rican style lasagna, I guess one could say. So we are gonna use plantains, ground beef, mozzarella, and I'm gonna get all of our mise en place together. We've got Sazon Goya Saffron seasoning, our freshly made sofrito. We're gonna use olives with pimento, oregano, olive oil, canola oil, tomato sauce, fresh cilantro, eggs, and we're gonna get everything cut up and measured, and I'll show you how to make it.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can bring you more recipes. Thank you.
For our plantains, for the pastelon, we're gonna cut off the tops. We're gonna cut it in half, score it so we can remove the peel fairly easily that way. If you're having trouble, use the back of a spoon to run along the edge of the plantain. That'll help you out. And then we want to slice these into fours. Slice thin, long pieces. All right, so you're going to slice the rest of these like so.
I have all of our cut plantains in some cold water to soak until I'm ready to use it because I don't want them to get brown. See, it's already getting a little brown on that one, so I gotta fill it up with a little more cold water. But what I wanna do over here is I've got our large skillet on high, and we are gonna brown our beef. This was frozen, I just defrosted it, so now I'm gonna add it in, and I'm just gonna, with my wooden spoon, break it up and get it into small little pieces and brown. Our beef looks great. We've got a little browning going on. It's all cooked, and you want to break it up into small little pieces. And what we're going to do is we're going to set it aside, and then we're going to saute our onions in the same pan. I put our ground beef in this bowl, and now scraped most of the oil and the bits out, but there's some bits there. That's okay. We're going to add our olive oil. That's going to add flavor to our dish, and we're going to heat up the olive oil. And we're gonna saute our onions in it. So I've got that sort of like on medium heat. I'm gonna coat the bottom of the pan, get that nice and hot, and I'm gonna add in our onions. There we go, we got a little sizzle. Okay, so we wanna continue to saute those until they get nice golden brown, and then we're gonna add in our sofrito. Have a nice golden brown color beginning to form on our onions. So we are going to add in our half a cup of sofrito that we just freshly made. And we're going to saute all of this together. So that has been cooking for about 1 minute, and a lot of the moisture has evaporated. As soon as you see that, we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients for this portion. We're going to add in our olives, oregano, salt, 1 cup of tomato sauce, and a half bunch of our finely chopped cilantro. And stir all of that together. And then you're going to turn it on low and let that simmer for about 5 minutes. Don't forget your Sazon. I just added it, and as you can see, now it has that bright orange color. That's the Sazon with saffron. Okay, make sure you double check your recipes when you're making stuff, and make sure you remember to add everything. That has been simmering for about 5 minutes. It looks fantastic, and it smells amazing. So we're going to add back to it the ground beef. And we're gonna let that mix together. And then we're gonna let this simmer on low for about 15 minutes. Here are our fried plantains. Now, because I wasn't making this right away, I had to keep the plantains in cold water. And so before you do fry them, you wanna drain them, and you wanna blot them dry with paper towel, because if you put them in the oil with all this liquid, the oil is gonna explode on you and burn your arm. So please do this step. You don't want that to happen. And then you want to test your oil to make sure it's at the right temperature. And the way to test it is simply put it in, and you see how it's sizzling? It's ready to go. And as soon as you see that there's a nice golden brown color, we're going to take them out of the oil and then drain them on some paper towels. All right, so here we have all of our fried plantains. I'm getting out the last batch. And we want to put them on paper towels so that way they can drain. We don't want all that excess fat. So this is our last few. Get them off that heat. You can reserve the oil if you want to fry plantains again. Just set it aside. When it cools, you can strain it in case there's any sediment in it. All right, so we have all of our fried plantains. And we're going to use this baking dish. I doubled it up. It's just tinfoil baking dish. And I want to spray it with nonstick spray. And then we are going to create a layer first of our plantains. And like a jigsaw puzzle, just put them in. Try to get it completely covering the bottom layer. So. And then what we do after that is we're going to put in a layer of the ground beef. So that's completely in. And then here is our finished ground beef. We want to put a layer right on top of plantains. All right, so after we add our ground beef, we're gonna put in a layer of the shredded mozzarella. I'm gonna reserve most of it for the top, but you do want a nice layer here. And then we're gonna add our next layer of plantains. Put these in. Okay, you can stop. Once you get your next layer of plantains on, we're gonna repeat the process, top with some more of the ground beef, finishing it all off, and then recover the top with the rest of our mozzarella. And now that I've got all of the ground beef covering the last layer, we're gonna put the rest of the mozzarella liberally over the top. And then we have our 2 eggs. So I'm gonna get a fork and whisk it up, and then we're gonna pour the 2 eggs over all of this mixture and then put it into our oven and bake until beautiful. Here we go, I just got it out of the oven. We had it in for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. It's not jiggling anymore. It's very set, it's cooked. I'm gonna let it cool a little bit, and then I'm gonna serve it and show you how beautiful it looks. And we're gonna garnish it with a little bit of chopped cilantro. Here is our beautiful Puerto Rican pastelon, just like a lasagna. Layers of our plantains with the savory meat and mozzarella. Here's what it looks like inside. And garnished with some cilantro. Let me take a bite and tell you how it is. Wow, that was so good. I can't wait to eat the rest of this. Exciting. So please check out the recipe. It is in the description on our YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoyed this and we'll make it at home. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.